Abraham loved God deeply. He listened to God with all his heart and soul. God asked big things of Abraham, things that required immense faith and trust. Abraham always obeyed without hesitation. God was happy with Abraham's unwavering faith and devotion. He made a promise to Abraham, a promise that would change his life forever. God promised Abraham many descendants, as numerous as the stars in the sky. He would be the father to a great nation, a nation that would carry his legacy forward. This promise was very important to Abraham. It was a testament to his faith and God's plan. God's promises were very special and held great significance. Abraham and his wife Sarah were very old, well past the age of having children. They waited many years for a child, holding on to God's promise with unwavering hope. Finally, God gave them a son, Isaac, a miracle in their old age. Abraham loved Isaac very much, cherishing every moment with him. Isaac was a gift from God, a symbol of his promise fulfilled. He was the fulfillment of God's promise, a living testament to Abraham's faith. Abraham cherished his son, Isaac, with all his heart, knowing he was part of a divine plan. One day, God spoke to Abraham. It was a moment that would change his life forever. He asked Abraham to do something difficult, something unimaginable. He asked Abraham to sacrifice his beloved son, Isaac. Abraham was heartbroken and filled with sorrow. He loved Isaac very much. Isaac was his joy, his pride. But Abraham trusted God deeply. He knew God would never lead him astray, even in this most difficult request. Abraham decided to obey God despite the pain in his heart. He loved God more than anything in the world, even more than his own son, Isaac, whom he cherished deeply. This was a true test of faith. Abraham's heart ached with the weight of the decision. He knew what he had to do, no matter how difficult it was. He would follow God's command, trusting in his wisdom and love. Abraham woke up early the next morning. He saddled his donkey. He took Isaac and 2 servants with him. They began a long journey. They traveled for 3 days. Abraham could see the mountain where God wanted him to go. He told his servants to wait. Abraham and Isaac went up the mountain alone. Isaac carried wood for the sacrifice. Abraham carried the fire and the knife. Abraham built an altar on the mountain. He carefully arranged the wood. He bound Isaac's hands and feet. Isaac was confused. He asked, "Father, where is the lamb?" Abraham's heart sank. "God will provide," he said. Abraham placed Isaac on the altar. He took the knife in his hand. He was ready to obey God's command. His heart ached for his son. Just as Abraham was about to sacrifice Isaac, God intervened at the last moment. An angel called out from heaven with a powerful voice, "Abraham! Abraham!" Abraham looked up, his heart pounding. "Here I am," he answered, his voice trembling with emotion. The angel said, "Do not lay a hand on the boy. Do not do anything to him. God has seen your faith and devotion." He knew Abraham loved and trusted him completely. Abraham looked up, his eyes filled with tears of relief. He saw a ram caught in a thicket nearby, its horns tangled in the bushes. God had provided a substitute sacrifice. Abraham was so relieved and grateful. He praised God for his mercy and kindness, feeling a deep sense of gratitude. Abraham and Isaac embraced, their bond stronger than ever. Abraham obeyed God, even when it was difficult. God kept his promise to Abraham. He gave him many descendants. Abraham's story teaches about trust and obedience. It teaches us that God provides, even when we don't understand. God will always keep his promises. We can trust him, no matter what. Just like Abraham, he is our father in faith.